Hello, everyone, and welcome to Retro Adventure Wednesday. I'm so glad you could be here. It's me, your old pal, Decaf Jedi, and we're back tonight with more of the X-Files, the game, the X-Files game, the X-Files, the game, 1998. It's the full motion video, point and click adventure. We started out last week, had some fun with it with Agent, I'm going to say Whitmore, I think is his name. That sounds right. Craig, our old buddy Craig. He is who you get when Fox Mulder and Dana Scully are too expensive. And we've been on a wild adventure with him already as we try to track down our missing X-Files stars while hanging out with Mitch Pileggi, director Skinner from the series, someone who apparently was affordable. So I can't wait to jump back into this and see where we left off. Now, last time we left off with a soft lock is exactly where we left off, I think. I failed to photograph a car as it sped away mysteriously from me. So in the intervening week since we played last, I went back and worked our way back up to that moment. So maybe we can get a do-over here and make it all work. But welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a great Retro Adventure Wednesday so far. Kevin, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for the resub. Good to see you, Grayson. Anyone else out there, welcome in. And if you're watching on YouTube later, glad to have you here too. I think it's probably time to get down to business. Now, you know, with Memorial Day officially behind us as I record this, we've entered into what I'm thinking of as the Summer of Jess, an original concept that is wholly original and distinct legally from the Summer of George, featured on Seinfeld many years ago, probably right around the same time the X-Files was at the height of its popularity. Yeah, we're in the Summer of Jess now, so anything can happen. Hey, Teek and Gia, always about to go to bed. Thank you. I appreciate you dropping by to wish me a good stream. Hope all is well on your end. Welcome in, everybody. Let's just load this up and hope for the best, as this game at any given moment feels like it's about to explode. Like, I do not trust it at all. Uh-oh, can't get that in there. Twitch does not like the sound of the X-Files theme. They muted my last stream. So you missed out on all the great jokes I was telling while the theme music was playing last time around. Like when I sang the original lyrics to it, which are, "The X-Files is a show, doodly-doodly-doo, with music by Mark Snow." I think that's the guy who did the music for X-Files. I'm pretty sure those are the lyrics also. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's been a while since I watched the X-Files. There's our old buddy Skinner. So here's the mysterious car that we need to do something about.
Who do you think it is?
Someone who's interested in what we're doing.
Do you think they know about Mulder and Scully?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely I do.
What should we do about that car?
I think that's your call, Agent Willmore.
So you're just not going to help me, huh? Is this how the FBI works? Just kind of every man for himself? Okay, so... Did I get it? Hard to say. I feel like I did not. I didn't realize I was in control there. Let's try that again. Surely it would have made some sort of cool "you got it" noise if I'd gotten it. I didn't hear a cool "you got it" noise. You got it. That's what I would have made it say. Okay, surely that got it. Skinner? Where are you? Where are you? Imagine walking up to someone and doing, like, a full turnaround to find them.
Who do you think that was?
Someone who's interested in what we're doing.
Do you think they know about Mulder and Scully?
Yes. It's possible, yes. Let's trace that license number, get your phone developed.
No film. It's digital.
Wow, look at him big timing Agent Skinner here. Oh, it's digital. You wouldn't understand. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if you've heard of digital cameras. Okay, we have a bunch of evidence. Let's go to the oldie crime lab. Crime lab. With our Apple Newton. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen an Apple Newton in the wild. Okay, so we have a bullet, a cigarette butt, some blood, and some black powder. Analyze this bullet, see if we
One
play.
slug. Looks like a 38. It's not in very good shape. Standard stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I dug it out of a hunk of wood.
You got it.
All right.
No thanks, I'm trying to quit.
That's very funny.
Thank you. One Morley cigarette butt. I'll give it the once over.
Boy, the performance from our lead character here is very odd and very good.
What's this, blood?
Very good.
You got a target to match it to? I can tell you the blood type, but without a target for a DNA test, there's not much I can do. What's the case?
A couple of missing FBI agents. We think the blood may belong to one of them.
That's too bad. I
That's
suggest
too
you have
bad.
the Cycrime lab in DC run it. They could probably match it against the current agent database pretty quickly.
This guy's bringing it too.
What have we here? You're gonna have to do better than this. I can tell you right now what this is. It's industrial grade lead.
Lead?
Man, I wish I hadn't eaten so much of it.
Yeah.
Why lead?
I don't know. It's used for anything from weighing scuba divers to lining X-ray vests.
X-File
Pretty common
vests,
stuff.
eh?
Is there any reason why someone would treat this like contraband?
Nope. It's neither illegal nor sexy. There's no reason why anybody should
Is that
want
Sean
or
Connery?
need to smuggle it anywhere.
Well, well, well. Yeah, how's your wife? Hey, Cregan. Yeah, this game does kind of have some Police Quest 4 vibes to it. And I don't mean that in the derogatory sense of the term. Normally, that would be a huge slam against a game. Visually, it certainly evokes that vibe. I haven't played Police Quest 4 in so long. I don't think I've played it since it was released. I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe I'll try to stream it, but I don't know.
Hey, I'll be right with you. Just let me finish this up.
Let's see here. I wonder what we need to do now. Help me out, Chief.
I could use some help with this case.
Okay, let me review your notes.
Here's my Apple Newton.
This looks pretty complete to me, son.
Wow, we finished the game. Who would guess that's how the game would end? With just an attaboy from from our field agent director guy. There it is. Oh, you know me, just spinning around in your office, Chief. Because I can't remember how to get out. Typical FBI stuff. Classic FBI shenanigans. Maybe I'll check my email. Oh, I forgot this. Craig Willmore. And his password was Shiloh, like the famous actor Shia LaBeouf. Okay, let's see here. Photo viewer. All right, here we go. 240 EAK. 240 EAK. 240 EAK. Let's see if this is a citizen. No data found. Is it FBI? Negatory. How about government military? Oh, it's restricted data. Oh, how deep does this rabbit hole go? What modern shows should get a point-and-click full-motion adventure game? Full motion video. This is a great question, Dr. Mario. Thank you for asking Jess anything. What modern show should get a point-and-click full motion video adventure game? Okay, I think I have my answer. Now, this is a show that was only canceled within the last few months, so I'm going to consider that a modern show. But I'm going to take this inside out and answer Our Flag Means Death. I would, in part because I feel like Our Flag Means Death is already so Monkey Island adjacent, to flip it around backwards and now make a full motion video game based on Our Flag Means Death. I think it could be potentially adorable. So that is my answer. If I had to take any modern TV show and give it a point and click full motion video adventure game, it is Our Flag Means Death. Hey, Ben. So far, we're doing pretty good on this game not being unexpectedly offensive. So we're doing great. How about y'all? What game or what show or piece of modern media do you think would be just a perfect FMV adventure game? Because FMV adventure games like its own thing separate from what makes a good game.
He asked
New
me, a
Worlds.
former law enforcement officer. Homebody ought to tell these stuffed shirt G-men to take a long walk off a short pier.
Thank you, Nick. Oh, goodness. It's good to see you. It's good to see Jem. Thank you so much for the sticker. Strange New Worlds would be a fantastic full motion video adventure game. Who wouldn't want to see that? Like, I think you need a show that has a little bit of cheese built into it already. And that one fits the bill. Rugby rules. Or maybe that's just a list of rules for rugby. It's hard to say. I think I already did that. What was the guy's name that we met earlier? Quit out of here. See if it's in our notes. That suspicious guy by the docks. Farscape, okay. Well, these notes are outdated. Oh, wait, we have multiple pages. Much better. What was the guy's name? James Wong. Okay, let's look him up. He seems suspicious. We need to go to our mind palace, right? Shia LaBeouf. Okay. ING. We're going to look up. Is it James Wong? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Nick, we've already soft locked once. And it feels like this thing is barely holding together in the virtual Windows 95 install that I have it running under. So, yeah, it's hard to say. This feels like a game that at any moment could just permanently lock us. Okay. Dishonorable discharge from the Army. Lied about his age near the service. Assault, Chicago, Illinois. Charges dropped. Robbery from Lisa Lampanelli. Convicted, served 6 months. Armed robbery. Possession of stolen property. Possession of a controlled substance with an intent to distribute. 18 months in San Quentin. Possession of stolen property. Possession of stolen property. I'm starting to think this may not be the typical fisherman / family man, a family fisherman that he suggested. This could be our lead smuggler. That's right, topic matter. This could be a classic case of lead smuggling. Forward to really? Oh wait, here we go. Oh, this is fun. Now this is what we love. Assistant Director Skinner. FBISeattle.org. It's very good. Cannot actually write a message. I want to be like, OMG, check this out. Okay. Email sent. Let's see. I have no idea if I was supposed to do that, but why not? Let's see here. Notes. Wait, can I not send email from my Newton? Is that not a thing it does? Never used a Newton. Let's see if that did anything.
Almost done.
Almost done. CC the entire FBI. I mean, that's basically what the Patriot Act was created for, was better intelligence sharing. So yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
I could use some help with this case.
Okay, let me review your notes.
Tell me if I'm still doing perfect, sir.
This looks pretty complete to me, son.
Wow. Let's see here. I'm looking at a walkthrough. I'm peeking now. Use your PDA to forward the latest field notes to Shanks and Skinner. Okay, why not? Hey, I'm just going to forward you something on my PDA, boss. Hope you don't mind. Oh, wait, here we go. Skinner. Skinner! Cannot send it to 2 people at once. Just send. I wonder if this is actually how an Apple Newton worked. Does anyone know how an Apple Newton worked? Industrial grade lead. Okay, let's see here. Let's send this also to Shanks. I don't know if I have to do every page, but you know what I am. I'm also going to send it all high priority because that's the only way to make sure people read your messages. Roughly like this. That's interesting. Well, that seems like a weird thing to expect the player to do unprompted. Like to figure out you need to forward your field notes to other people to proceed with the game. To me, that feels a little tricksy. Ah! How'd I get out of your office? There we go. I love that we go through like the supply closet to come and go from this guy's office. Oh, is he going to talk to us now? Nope. He's just doing his thing.
Nice closet.
Thanks, Nick. It is a nice closet they've stuck the boss in. Walkthrough suggests Skinner will be in the, he is! Because we sent him the stuff, he's now here in our cool room.
You think the blood belongs to one of your agents?
Let me taste it.
I can't rule it out. But I'll wait for the test results before making a determination. I suggest you do the same, Agent Willmore.
Yeah, Cregan, I would agree. I mean, in a lot of ways, the whole idea of you have to complete some very specific series of clicks before we're going to let you see more of this game maybe is like, other than the presence of full motion video, maybe one of the defining traits of full motion video games, right? Like this is the Phantasmagoria model and the Gabriel Knight 2 model.
I could run a DNA test on the saliva on that cigarette.
That's a bit of a stretch, Agent Willmore. I wouldn't waste my time.
Do you think we have enough lamps in there? Look, it's a government office. They had to requisition a lamp for everyone. There are all kinds of regulations. It wouldn't be OSHA safe unless everyone had their own personal lamp. Yeah, all this lighting, yeah, still, it looks like it's being filmed in a cave somehow.
Is there any connection with the decline in fishing?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
see
probably
an
it.
obvious connection. Port fishing isn't a federal offense.
Do you think that the poor fishing maybe killed Mulder and Scully? Do you think that just like the decline in fish populations got them? We haven't asked yet where Mulder and Scully fish. So far, Director Skinner has been very cagey about sharing information about them.
What do you think that powdered lead is being used for?
I don't know. That one has me really stumped. It could be a byproduct of weapons manufacture. I suggest you conduct a little research.
Yeah, why were we being followed, though?
Why were we being followed?
I don't know, but whoever's involved in this case isn't afraid of the FBI. There could be an underworld connection.
AD Skinner, you've got a call on line 1.
This is Skinner.
Oh, wow. Look at this acting. Phone acting. Live that.
I understand.
Our pizza's going to be late.
I have to go back to Washington immediately. I'll take some of the blood back to the lab in D.C. for analysis. I want you to begin surveillance on that warehouse tonight.
Hey, Rocker fan. You see,
Agents are very important to me.
yeah, here we go. I'm actually digging Skinner's performance so far. It's probably not his A game, but I feel like any time in a video game performance, if someone's bringing more than their C game, they deserve all the credit in the world. Like that's all you can ask. Let's see. We need to save this game. What have I been doing? And thank you, Kevin, for redeeming Hall of Fame. Thank you for the loyal viewership. Let's see. Back at HQ. Here we are at HQ. It's pretty hard acting to a camera as opposed to another actor. And also to a camera probably being held by someone who maybe isn't a full-time cinematographer, I would bet. I don't know. It could just be like Randy from Fox Interactive Games for all we know. Look, dude, I want to talk to you. Why won't you just get off the phone? What's your problem? Okay, does the game want us to go back to the warehouse? Is it stakeout time? Is it time for the great steak escape? Let's see here. Oh, wait, here again, it's just like you have to do a random thing to really proceed. We have to go back to our office just so Cook, our partner Dane Cook, can come and talk to us. But I can't navigate these hallways, so it's not going to be a issue. I'll just sit right down here.
Hey, pal, how's it going out there? I'm sure you're sucking up to Skinner appropriately.
Shut up! Well, they're still missing. Learned how to suck up from you, remember?
Well, they're still missing.
Thanks for the bulletin. But really, anything I can do to help?
Yeah, I like a lot of the performances in this. Yeah, there's mustard put all over the place in this thing.
Shoot me in the head?
Tempting. But the Bureau frowns on that kind of fraternization. You're on your own.
Story of my life.
Well, you could always hang yourself with your shoelaces. What's with the laptop?
No, Scully's. It's password protected.
You want me to call Computer Crimes Division, see what they can do?
Boy, what a performance. Now, the walkthrough I peeked at a second ago, I saw this ahead of time. It says, don't accept his help. It is better to do everything yourself. Like, is that just the bravado of a walkthrough author, or is there a reason? Can we not trust this weirdo?
No, I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
These two are the best. Hey, Mike. Uh-oh. So are we just ready to go? Is it warehouse time? Is it not time? What's even happening? Let's see. We're going to head back to the warehouse, apparently, which was in Everett. Or perhaps it was not. Big map. It's here in lovely Seattle. Yeah, I like this too, Kevin. Like a close-up of just a random, like someone opening a door. She's like, we got this B-roll sitting around, got to use it. God, I would love to try to make a 90s style full motion video game. Hey, thanks, Atomic Matter. Okay, we just saw some people going in. Hope I wasn't supposed to photograph them or do anything important. Okay. I guess we're going to... Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oops. Okay. Okay, where did we save at?
Hey, pal, how's it going out there?
Yeah, we get to see this great
I'm sure
conversation.
you're sucking up to Skinner appropriately.
Well, I learned how to suck up from you, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. What's Skinner like?
He and Shanks should have babies.
Well, I'm sure he's torqued about his missing people. Hey, listen. If you need anything, you just let me know, okay?
Wow.
Thanks, man.
What's with the laptop?
No, Scully's. It's password protected.
You want me to call Computer Crimes Division, see what they can do?
No, I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
Gosh, this is such a weird couple of performances. The two of them together are really something else. Okay. We're gonna go back. So I am pretty sure that I soft locked earlier when I didn't get that photo of the car pulling out. In the same way that I'm pretty sure I just soft locked by standing there like a dum-dum while they went into the warehouse. So we'll see here. May actually get a save here at the spot. Let's go. Oh wait, am I live? I can actually interact during this, huh? Okay. Let's see. Warehouse. Let's see. Warehouse again. Oops. I shouldn't like it so much, but I do. Okay, I think we're supposed to go around back. Which I don't know what that looks like. Okay, now they're inside. Nope, that's not it. How do you get all of his teeth? Like, how'd he die? They didn't just shoot him? Like with a human gun? That would have been how I'd take him out. Hey, Alals. Welcome in. Okay, now we have some more control. Well, doing great so far. Let's do it. Are those lockpick things something that actually exists? Is that a thing? Can I go on Amazon and get that right now? They are. Hey, Allows, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate the support. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Here just in time for a great game. Or at least a game. This is great. Well, these night vision goggles are really nice. You can see everything. Hey, I appreciate the lurks. I'm sorry you had to see my my half-hearted Alan Wake 2 stream. I really wanted to like that game and could not get into it, but welcome back. Glad you've been here. So here we go. We're just watching in kind of night vision. Okay, Ben, the good news is you haven't missed that much. Like, oops, we don't need binoculars. Really, all you've missed so far is Mulder and Scully disappeared, and we started an investigation. It looks like there was a shootout at this warehouse. Yeah, I mean, so little has happened. You have no idea. Like, it's just they went missing, and we traced them to this warehouse. That's all. I wish there was more to it. Shoot out at the OK warehouse. Okay, so we looked in there and it wasn't too exciting. And then that's all we have to do here. That's the extent of this investigation, gang.
You have mail.
You have mail. Ooh, an A Shanks. Just occurred to me you should use I and G. Oh wait, we've already seen that one. Wow. Look at all these responses. Please let me know you think this man is connected to our case. Well, he was suspicious and he was standing outside. I like that Skinner's just sent a series of messages to let us know that he doesn't appreciate that our investigation isn't proceeding like he'd hoped. A star witness this guy is, huh? Oh, we're having a good time. Yeah, but Ben, I really do wish there was more story to tell here. We've mostly just gotten kind of fun FMV performances so far, and some really, like, fiddly crime scene investigation stuff, like very pixel honey so far. We just got all these emails at once. This is like that feeling where your phone hasn't been connecting well to the network, and suddenly you step back onto Wi-Fi, and it's just like, here are 1,000 things you missed. Okay, let's go back to our notes. Let's see. Skinner? And Shanks. Your boss decided to email you separately about the 16 thoughts that just popped into his head. I mean, I can see that. It's weird. I will occasionally nowadays have like email conversations with students where it's literally like just text exchanges. Like each of their messages is one sentence long and they hit send. And then I reply, and then they reply immediately afterwards. And it's just like we're texting back and forth only by email. It's such a bizarre way to interface with email. This is a very boss thing to do. Like at my workplace, we have a bunch of different listservs. Like some stuff goes to all faculty. Some stuff goes to all faculty within the College of Liberal Arts. Some stuff goes to everyone in my department. But inevitably, the flow of information is actually the university sends an announcement to everyone at the university. My dean then forwards it a second time to everyone at the college. And then our chair forwards it once more to all the members of the department. Occasionally, then I forward it back to the chair asking, have you seen this? Just for fun to see what happens next. But yeah, that joke's never really taken off with anyone. Like, trying to forward it back up the chain apparently isn't as funny as I thought. Maybe it's the have you seen this that I shouldn't include. This is a great question. Yeah, I mean, I should just reply all. And there's part of me that's like, wants to just maybe like give an annotated screenshot of how the header section of an email works, like with helpful tips on how to identify who else was sent this same message. But that's not going to get me anywhere. That's not going to make me more popular. And anything I do that doesn't make me more popular, that's going to be a no right away. That is the only factor working into any of my decisions is, does this make me more popular? If yes, then do it. If not, no. Absolutely not. Here's the bad news, gang. I'm never going to get out of this place. I couldn't find my way around this warehouse when it was well lit. Or if I can just go back out the front door. Let me maybe save before I try. Well, I feel like this game is absolutely going to take one of my saves and corrupt them at some point, or otherwise just mess me up. To include links to your streams and your email signature. I should. I don't. Man, go load that sound effect. Ooh, a whole incident here where a student accidentally replied all to one of those university-wide emails that somehow contained the address of the mailing list. And there's this whole back and forth that everyone had to deal with until someone figured out how to shut that down. Wow. We had an issue not long ago where some legally sensitive information was accidentally sent out to a bunch of people it shouldn't have been. And boy, did everyone have a good time with that one. Seems that door is no longer in operation. Okay, I need to be going the exact opposite way. If I remember the layout of this. No, yes, maybe. Ugh. What a bad idea. We spent so much time in this warehouse last episode, and now here we are, still not really able to do anything to help out our case. Just powering on through. Okay, can I? Oh, wait, here we go. I'm gonna get shot when I walk out, aren't I? Gonna be flopped down on the ground time again. Okay, I successfully found the back of the building again. Where's my ding dang car? Or can I just PDF out of here? Yeah, fast travel, PDF, PDA. I'm just gonna try fast travel. See what happens. Yep, it works. I like that sense of purpose he entered with. Wow, this guy's got it all. Not spare. Door squeaks shut. Man, the cables companies in Seattle were terrible back in the 90s. That's the second TV we've accessed that's just Keystone Cops. Oops, all Keystone Cops. Ooh, complaint for divorce. Wow. They even used the serious legal document font. Marching through Georgia. It's weird that this guy is a Civil War history freak. And hey, and there's just an Aquafina bottle. Label out. We're making sure that that everybody's getting a good look at that. There's Butterfinger too. Wow. I bet those were not paid for. That's a drawing of some flan and a leg. This is Flan, who doesn't love a good flan, and this is Leg. The kid's name is Flan. Yes, exactly. I celebrate my family, people close to me. There are many branches on my family tree. Loving, caring, helping, sharing. I celebrate my family, people close to me. Leg. It's me, your angel daughter, Leg. These are my children, Flan and Tresleche. Well, might as well. Just use the same password at home. Wow. I bet he does. I bet I just mistyped it. Yeah, there it is. So, as always, the FBI just lets you put their software on your home computer for any sort of investigations you might need to do off the clock. No potential problems there. Oh. I would love to know if someone on this team was a big Civil War buff, and that's why our character inexplicably is. Oh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Bachelor time, baby. Martian tangos and some car keys. Oh, wow. There it is. Just some Starbucks coffee with your Krups coffee maker. This product placement is weirding me out so much. Like, what a curious choice. Triscuit. Here's some Coors. Late Night Cabaret. Insomniacs. Tropicana in the house. Wow. She got this bachelor fridge, though. This game is fascinating. Utterly fascinating. Film canister, probably nothing. The effect of the rebellion on the homes of Virginia. Is this some sort of pro-South propaganda I'm looking at here? Hey, injured ally, good to see you. Oh, wait. Check out our fit. Well, this is where the magic happens. But first.
Nice closet.
It was a nice closet. Thank you, Nick. Dear Diary. The font. Oh, the font's very good. This work I'm doing is getting frustrating. I've been beating my head against a brick wall trying to get a resolution to this case. Militias are a pernicious force in America. They'll become even more dangerous and enjoy a greater measure of success as long as ignorant citizens allow them to flourish. Last week, after a protracted legal battle, 7 members of the Lightning Strike Brigade from Redmond were bound over for trial, charged with conspiracy, tax fraud, bank robbery, federal weapons violation. Wow, look at this. Amazing. I can't believe these sharks. After all the Bureau did. Did that take some doing? Wow. Oh wow, Grayson. Quick action. I didn't even see what we were banning there, but I trust that it was a ban well made. And thank you for that nice closet sticker. That's what they call him, Quick Action Grayson. You know, something that they don't talk a lot about in most FBI shows is that at the academy, they absolutely encourage agents to keep handwritten journals that have important details about cases outside the office. Because the thing is, if the office burns down and you don't have records at your house, how are they going to get, follow up on those cases? It's vital that you get as much of this sensitive information written down by hand and stored in a second location. April Fool's Day, SOS, as far as I'm concerned. Which SOS are we doing here? Am I sore? I have to force myself to get to the gym at least twice a week. A few rollouts on, boy, this guy, I don't think has an inner monologue. Easter is a week away, and that nagging obligation of finding something for Elizabeth is chewing at my butt. I have to get busy. Get busy. Get some gifts together. Yeah. Is that Leg, his daughter? Barb hasn't bugged me lately for money, so I'm counting my blessings. Yeah, this guy hates child support. What a hero. what a person to make the star of your game. Maybe if I got religion, I'd have a better excuse to give Shanks in order to get these holidays off. You'd think he'd be more lenient knowing I have a little daughter. Oh man, the number of times I've said that. The Bureau comes first with him. Don't I know it? The writing in this journal is just fantastic. How much is there? Oh my God. The morning comes quick for the weary. I have to write out some checks for bills, so I better get to it before I fade. XOXO, Agent Craig Willmore. Wow. This game, man. This is something else. If you're just joining us, welcome to the X-Files game. A game where things are almost certain to start happening. That was our journal. That was our guy's journal. That is how we write about ourselves. Wow. They're the Ramones. Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I love that we turn the corner and it's the mirror, but it's a completely still shot as you turn. Like, this is great. Jump scare. And I thought for a brief moment maybe he just had a portrait of himself, but this is really good. Wow. That's right, Red Wing, same thing. Do not hold a pose in the mirror until you turn around. That's what people do, right? Yeah, we're definitely human people. There's no question about that. Yeah, I mean, the key is being able to turn quickly enough that you don't see your own reflection move as you go, like that. You gotta get around there. You gotta go just over quick enough so that you don't have to catch your reflection. I'm always worried my reflection will be doing something creepy after I turn away. Like, I don't want it to be doing some sort of spooky horror movie thing when I'm not looking. So turning really quickly like that in exactly, in exactly 45-degree increments is key. Shrine to the yourself. Oh man, there's pineapple in the chat. Pineapple has taken up a lot of my thoughts lately. Let's see here. So I love this walkthrough. When you wake up, go outside and head straight to the warehouse. You're back at the warehouse, baby. Uh-oh.
Sorry,
So
Chief. It's a crime scene. No civilians.
Oh, really? What if I told you I'm from the Federal Bureau of Investigations, where I work as a federal body inspector?
Hey, come on in.
Well, congratulations, old-timer. I don't know what you were doing, but you just warranted the involvement of the federal government. Lucky you.
I like this, this coroner so far.
I don't want that. Don't do that.
Okay, he's one of those guys that doesn't like having a gun pointed at him. Hey, Ricky.
Any idea what happened?
No?
Any thought on motive?
Robbery'd be my guess. Ask Astrodorian. It's her case.
And that's exactly right, 6-7. This is the guy that we badgered for information about his family. And then specifically, lots of follow-up questions about his daughter. It was all very unpleasant.
Can I get some copies of those?
Sure. Give me a name.
Craig Willmore, FBI.
No problem. It'll take a couple days.
Good, I think this game lasts 7 days.
So what have you got?
Well, Agent Willmore, barring any unexpected revelation, looks like somebody shot this man in the back of the head.
Have we met?
Have we met?
Yeah, we both worked on that kidnapping last year, remember?
Sorry.
No problem. It was a big team.
What an interesting line to put into the game.
So what was the time of death?
Well, preliminarily, I'd say he's been dead for about 6 hours, so that would make the time of death early in the AM.
What caliber weapon was used?
Big, 45 looks like, maybe a 357. Hit him in the mastoid bone.
Wow, the
That's
mastoid
that
bone.
big, spongy mass of bone behind a ear. It shatters more easily, so there's an inordinate amount of damage. A lot of bone fragments get driven up into the brain. That's where Oswald hit JFK.
I take it you subscribe to the lone gunman theory.
No, I think aliens killed JFK.
Yeah, in the AM is big time police talk. It might as well have happened at 0 dark 30.
Any sign of a struggle?
Nope. Either he was totally surprised or he knew his killer.
I gather there were no witnesses.
I don't think so, but you better check with Detective Astrodorian. Medical examiner doesn't get much chance to interrogate bystanders.
I feel like right now I'm probably the main suspect, right? Da, 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 da. Is that a lucky rabbit's foot? Was this guy carrying a lucky rabbit's foot? Is that really one of the items that he had on him? A lucky rabbit's foot? Hey, Green Bean, thanks for dropping in. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, that's definitely the gal, right? I just gave him the old pixel hunt. All right, well, I've seen all I need to see here. You must be Detective Astrodorian.
What can I do for you?
Special Agent Craig Willmore, FBI.
FBI? What's the Bureau's interest in this case?
He tried to go into the warehouse prematurely. That's right, Nick. That is the leading cause of death around here.
I'm investigating the disappearance of 2 agents.
Okay, so what's the connection to this man?
My investigation led me to this warehouse. Inside we found evidence of foul play. I spotted Wong, asked him a few questions about the warehouse. He lied to me. Now he's dead.
Wow.
I'm not certain.
If you lied to me, I'll
Actually,
kill you
but
too.
I'm pretty certain there is one.
I'll buy that. Interesting. This case just went from routine to fun. Thanks.
Anytime.
Wow. All the tension. Hey, Paul. Are there any agents that aren't special agents? Yeah, it's got to be rough if you're the only one at the office who's not a special agent.
So, what have you got?
Harbor master found the body. He was shot once in the back of the head, large caliber by the looks of it. No witnesses, no sign of struggle.
That's it?
So far.
I like this performance. I like how everyone's standoffish.
So, where's the harbor master?
Gone for coffee.
Have you questioned him yet?
Nope. Next on my list after search boat.
She's reading the walkthrough too.
Any thoughts on motive?
Robbery, most likely.
So what was stolen?
Haven't quite gotten there yet, just about to go onto the boat.
Well, robbery seems unlikely to me. Didn't look like the old guy had much.
Probably true. But you'd be amazed at what people will kill for. He probably had a cigar box full of cash. Unless maybe he was killed for squealing to the feds.
I wish I thought that was funny.
Well, Wong didn't exactly run with the most desirable crowd.
Yeah, the light brick brown lipstick, relic of the era, absolutely.
Any reports of trouble in this area?
No. All's quiet on the waterfront.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to just pin this on gang activity and be done with it? All right, looks like it's time to board the good ship Agrippa. Care to join me?
Oh, here we go. LFG, as the kids say.
Answer me this. Where'd he put his fish?
What?
His catch. Where'd he put his catch? There's no freezers. Hell, there's not even an ice chest on board. So where'd the fish go?
Must eat them all.
By the looks of it, those are some pretty serious gas tanks down there.
Just immediately eats all the fish. It's a wild choice, but you know, man loves his fish.
So, what's your theory on the hold?
My guess is that Wong was not quite what he seemed. I think this boat was being used for something other than fishing, which certainly puts a spin on his murder.
It's true, he seemed alive yesterday, and today he doesn't.
Did you know fish stocks have been declining in this area recently?
No. Where'd you pick that up at?
Wong told me yesterday.
Ah, well, there's a reliable source.
This lady suffers no fools, and I'm here for it. But I can't do anything other than just look down there and note that there are indeed gas cans. Ooh. What am I looking at there? Red Wing, I agree. There should be more FMV games in this world. I think we get close-ups of all this stuff, but no real opportunity to interact with any of it. Candies, eh? Oh. Well. Hell banknotes. He uses the Hell Bank, eh? Uh-oh. He's been thinking about buying himself a rain jacket. So he really just wants to see if this one's nice and durable. What am I looking at there? Oh man, I hope Cthulhu isn't in this game too. Let's get saved here. We'll call this Boat Crimes. Like that one Jimmy Buffett song, Boat Crimes. R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. Well, 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 if it isn't what I like to call evidence. Let's take all these. These are going straight to evidence lockup. Huh? Boy, this guy's really going to foul up his garbage disposal. Why wouldn't you hide something in all this? If I were making a game, there'd be like 6 inventory items here. Wow. This guy's got some weird stuff going on in his boat. I'm glad he never invited me on board. Let's check this out. I like how unimpressed he is with the jacket after seeming very interested in the jacket. He's like, man, F this jacket. I don't know why I keep picking it up.
What's the Terracon?
What?
Terracon. What is it?
I don't know. Why?
I found this slicker in the cabin labeled the
Slicker.
Terracon.
I guess it's the name of the boat. No. This boat's
It's
called the
Agrippa, yeah.
Well, I guess that adds another mystery to your list, doesn't it?
This guy, man. Wong's drugs.
Did you know Mr. Wong was taking stolen painkillers?
What the hell are you talking about?
I found a cache of pills in his cabin. No prescription labels, obviously stolen goods. Industrial state quantities, too.
How interesting. Well, that certainly adds a sordid little wrinkle to things, doesn't it?
So, you still think the motive for his murder was robbery?
Gosh, what a smug bastard.
Reveals. All right.
So, how do you feel now that your suspicions were very
I'm
wrong?
gonna take Wong here for his free ride.
Ask her to give me a call when she's finished.
Okay. It was a pretty easy morning. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks.
Church bell tolling.
Well, the harbor master's returned.
Just in time, too. Man, this guy is a harbor master. Get a load of him.
Well, hello. I wish you told me there was 2 of you. I'd have brought another coffee.
That's all right. Agent Willmore here is trying to cut down.
Well, still, I could have brought you decaf.
Hey, that's a me. Hey, Mr. Groper. Welcome, man. Jane, get me off this crazy thing. Called love. Going with the still shot here is so good. He's just like sitting there, just like slurping, he's like. They're up there pineappling. All right. David, Harbor Master. Get it? How long have you known Wong?
How long have you known Wong?
Oh, a few years. Started docking here in 94, I think. Yeah, early 94.
Wow, 30 years.
Did you notice anything unusual happening here last night?
No, none at all. In fact, it was real quiet.
Do you have any enemies?
Did Mr. Wong have any enemies?
Fish.
I
Just
don't think
fish.
so. I would say no, but...
The enemy of all fishermen.
Hell, these days, I don't know anything anymore.
Did you know if Mr. Wong had any financial difficulties?
No, I don't. I always paid his birth fees on time. Of course, things have been hard on everybody around here lately. I imagine he was feeling it too.
You know, it's funny. The only interaction I ever have with the FBI myself is that occasionally we have students who apply for jobs with the federal government where they have to get some sort of security clearance upon graduation. Like maybe they get a job at the State Department or the NSA or something like that. And every time they do that, the FBI has to send out a field agent to interview people for like character reference type stuff. So every couple of years I get to sit down with an FBI agent and have like an hour-long discussion about some student. And one of the questions that they most consistently ask is, does this student have any kind of financial difficulties that you're aware of? Like, do you know that they are in debt or anything like that? Like, they don't want anybody to leverage debt against them to share secrets or something like that. And of course, it's like, they are American college students. Yeah, they're like $100,000 in debt and probably, you know, earning very little money right now. So yes, that's there. And then the other thing, they're like, do you have any reason to suspect that they regularly indulge in any controlled substances? And it's like, yeah, they're college students. I don't know that, no, but I mean, I'm going to say maybe to probably, but it's always weird when you're sitting down with an FBI agent. It is a little intimidating. Like, I'm always worried, like, somehow I'll say the wrong thing and they'll just slap cuffs on me. Like, that's what I'm thinking the entire time. Like, I don't think most background checks work like that, but I'm always certain that's how it's going to go.
What's the Terracon?
Ocean-going tug. It burned at sea 2 months ago.
Hey, Matawi,
Really?
thank you for the 15
Why
stream
would
streak.
Wong have a slicker from the Terracon in his cabin?
Well, I don't know. Don't think he knew those guys. They were Russian. Maybe he picked it up as scrap after the fire.
I think I remember hearing something about that. The crew all died, didn't they?
Yeah. Boat's over at the impound dock. You want to take a look?
I mean, I have a hoodie from the Hard Rock Cafe in my closet, but that doesn't mean I live in Cincinnati. It is weirdly intimidating. I think FBI agents enjoy the experience of getting to be intimidating in a scenario like that.
How do these boats normally store their catch?
Well, usually they got what they call a live well in the hold. It keeps
Live
water
well.
circulating over the fish. Some of the bigger outfits will have a refrigerated holding tank.
Any idea why Wong's boat would have neither?
No, I don't imagine he had the money to upgrade something like that. That'd have to be done in a dry dock anyway. That's pretty strange, really. I don't know why.
How long have the fish stocks been declining around here?
We really think this is part of the
while
case.
now. Overfishing's the most likely cause, but it's gotten a lot worse.
Could
for
be
the
a
past
government
couple of
conspiracy.
months. Most of the small guys gone out of business. Wong's the only one still holding on. Or he was.
Yeah, bad news about Wong.
Who owns this warehouse?
It's leased to a company called Majestic Shipping, out of the Far East.
The Far
Could you
East.
give me a phone number?
Well, depends on which number you want. They got offices in Hong Kong, Chechnya. So, which number?
Hong Kong and
The main
Chechnya.
number.
No, these guys don't quite work like that. But it's okay. I'll get you all the information I have.
Just fax it to me.
Why don't we go take a look at the Terracon?
Well, sure. Yeah, it's not far from here. Come on.
Wow. Just fax it to me. Yeah, go back to your harbor master, where you keep a fax machine, and just fax that to me. Oh, you don't need to know my number. Just fax it to FBI, and I'll get it. Oh, man. Eat the corn. Look, just eat the corn. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to the Terracon. Well, that was a successful meeting with E. Harbor Master. Well, it was going to be Boat Crimes 2 Cruise Control, but you get the idea. I had to send a fax recently. Why in the world did I have to send a fax? I can't even remember. I was so mad about it, I just blacked out.
You have mail.
You have mail. There's some mail waiting for you. If anyone wants to use that as a new ringtone for their phone, you can. Please feel free. You have mail waiting for you. Tough luck on that car. I'm not surprised. I love that they just thank you for every single piece of evidence. AOL still says the thing. That's amazing. I'm glad that AOL still exists. It makes me happy. And the way that just like maybe one Blockbuster still existing, you know, is good for everyone's mental health. Although that one finally closed down. Is that what happened to society? Thunder. Na 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 na.
Anyway, Coast Guard cutter, the Stalwart, saw a fire on the horizon, rushed out there. By the time they arrived, it was too late. The entire crew had burned to death.
How many men were on board?
Total of 9, although only 4 bodies were recovered. The rest were presumed lost at sea.
What was the cause of the fire?
Never determined. They have no idea.
Look at that. Fire damage seems to be contained to the outside of the hull. Cabin and the interior don't seem to be burnt at all.
Okay, so what's your point?
Well, how was the crew killed by a fire that only burned the hull? For that matter, why did the fire only burn the hull in the first place?
Well, these are great questions.
You're the detectives. Look, do you mind if I go? I got a lot of forms to fill out. You know, when there's a dead body, wow, paperwork.
Sure, you can go. I'll call you if I need
You know, classic Harbor Master paperwork for dead bodies.
Well, it was nice to meet you, and I'll fax you those phone numbers.
Well, looks like it's just you and me.
Ever heard of alien fire? Will you look at that? Let's get a closer look. Okay, has everyone seen the name of the ship now? Oops. Apparently that way is depart forever. Let's head up the gangplank. Gang. Pixel, pixel, pixel. Pixel, pixel, pixel. Pixel, pixel, pixel. Pixel, pixel, pixel. Pixel. Deeper into the bowels of the ship, where they keep all the bowels. Remember Captain Velasco and Grim Fandango? He was constantly dealing with paperwork. You know, I realized I remember nothing about Grim Fandango. I know I played it, and I know I played it on stream. I know there's video evidence of me playing it. And boy, I did not pay close attention to Grim Fandango, which is really a shame. I remember mostly just being frustrated by the puzzles in Grim Fandango and forgot to pay attention to the part that everyone likes, which is the story. Wait, do I want to do that? Not sure if I do yet. I want to look at some more of these nothings. Yeah, I should have done a better job with Grim Fandango. Now I feel like I still need to play it again. Who's someone else's journal? Ah, beans. That's not going to do me any good. So I keep turning the pages, though. Lots of coordinates. Maybe I'll get to use some of those. Well, I think we learned a lot. Guess we don't want that rubber band. Speaking of boats, is everyone excited about the Moana 2 trailer that released today? I am, for the record. There's nothing like a Disney Plus series that they decided kind of last minute to turn into a movie. It's bound to be good. Now, I know they did that with Toy Story. So, you know, or Toy Story 2, I suppose. But still. Oh, look at that view. Well, this boat has a lot of places to go, a lot of things to see. Whoa. Wonder what all we're supposed to find here. There's apparently a lot of things I haven't found yet. Yeah, this should have come with graph paper because honestly, I find the navigation to be one of the trickier parts of the game. It just doesn't always work like I imagine it will. How do I go further downstairs? There we go. Maybe. This is a great question, Ricky. Besides the Wayne's World maze and Zach McCracken, what's the worst adventure game maze that you've encountered? Ooh, that's tough. You know, it's not an adventure game, but the maze that has like haunted my nightmares for decades now is a maze in the first Bard's Tale game where you go into this dungeon and you're descending floor by floor, and eventually you come to this level where everything is magical darkness. So your light spells can't light it up, torches don't do anything. Like, no matter what, you're just navigating completely in the dark. And the whole thing is set up in sort of a grid like this, where you take steps forward and you rotate around to walk. And you have to navigate that entire level with complete darkness, just like pitch black screen. And every step you take, the parser just echoes back at you, darkness, and you're inevitably running into walls constantly. So it's like a darkness, ouch, darkness, ouch, ouch, darkness, darkness, darkness. So yeah, and it's a big maze, or at least I always thought it was. I never actually mapped it, but it felt huge, and I literally never got through it. I played, I don't know how many hours trying to complete that, and could never get anywhere. I can't figure out how I got out of this boat. Maybe this is my least favorite maze. Like, apparently I want to go to the downstairs of this boat, but I can't figure out at all how to do that. I know I came up this way, but if your house was an adventure game, what would the theme of the game be? Oh my goodness. My house is an adventure game. What would the theme of the game be? I mean, probably pretty boring. I don't know. Between all of my daughter's stuff, which is all very kid oriented, and all of my stuff, which is also very kid oriented, it's weird. I have the same interests as the average nerdy child for some reason, yet I'm so much older. So between all that, like, I'd imagine it's going to be like a kid-friendly edutainment title would be probably what the theme of the game would be. It'd be like we've done it. It'd be like an eco quest with a very boring locale. I like that. Yeah, no, I'd never thought about that before. But I think it would be, not an exciting adventure game. Not one that anyone would want to play. Where's our detective friend? We have EcoQuest. Yes. She came on the boat with us, right? Or is she still on the dock? Wow. What a game. What a game, gang. So my walkthrough says, look up at the hull to see a large break in the railing, board the ship, and start by heading downstairs. But where is this quote-unquote downstairs? Like, I don't think there was a downstairs in here, was there? There's an upstairs. I recognize an upstairs anywhere. Was that a yellow ladder railing on the deck? Let's see. Yeah, I can't move ahead up to that thing, if that's what we're thinking about. Like, I really feel like that was something, but maybe not. So the walkthrough says to head down. We don't see a way to do so. Let's reference another walkthrough. Another more different walkthrough. Okay. Head onto the ship by going to your left and then walking down the dock to get to the plank. Ship's a pretty big area. Head toward the front of the ship until you see the open door to your right. Go down the stairs here to enter the bowels of the ship. So it says we want to go through this. And then it says to go down some stairs, but I've got news for you, Jack. Those stairs only go up. Those are the opposite of downstairs. It literally says, head toward the front of the ship until you see the open door to your right. Inside this door should be a sign that says, Kekuali Crew. Go down the stairs here to enter the bowels of the ship. I don't see ship bowels anywhere. What dumb area to put in your game. This ship's too hard. I demand an easier ship. Oh, wait, is this it? That's a separate area, huh? We've done it. We ding dang done it. We've made it to the downstairs. It's time to save. Ooh. Ooh, downstairs. There be the bowels. Like I need a nap after that. Okay, what are we actually doing down here? Let's see. Go down the stairs near the bowels of the ship. This area is pretty large. Most of it's just decoration. You only need to see two things down here. Walk forward and take the first right. So we need a pile of crates. And then a box on the floor. Wow, this is just an area full of nothing. Just a nothing area. Just all this stuff, and none of it does anything. The Black Phoenix. Uh-oh. This sounds mysterious. A mysterious orb, eh? What's the worst that could happen? We're just orbing it. What's he doing? Is he like putting a stylus in a bowling ball? Was it Briscoe County Jr. about an orb? You know, I really feel like I made a mistake not watching Briscoe County Jr. when I had my chance. I don't have any regrets in life, but that's one of them. How do I get out of here? Like this. Okay, gang. Well, there's the downstairs. Let's see. What's next? Head back to deck once you get out. Captain's journal on the table. A desk with a computer on it. The book in the safe, the paylog roll. Wow. Okay. Here we go. This is about to get wild up in here. Okay, so it says here. Uh-oh. I have a memory of sitting on my front stoop listening to an FM radio, which could pick up our local Fox station, listening to the audio of a Briscoe County Jr. episode like a radio play. And an orb may have been involved. Hey, Forte. Wow, Grayson watching television like an old-timey 1930s boy. Okay, it says here. Once you've gotten these two items, head toward the door with the window on it to get back outside. That looks like a door with a window on it, if I've ever seen one. Okay. Now we're back outside. Once you've gotten these two items, window, now you're on the second level of the ship. You want to first head to the left and then go past the stairs. Well, I had no idea I could go past the stairs. Whoa, look at that. People just burned into the Into the ship, huh? Says we're just supposed to look at that, but I wonder if that's just for funsies. Okay. Turn left again and go up the stairs you just saw, it says. Okay, and then the walkthrough says, all right, we'll go into the Wheelmaster's house. Whoa.
Let me know if you see anything.
What a strange jump scare. She was just hiding at one of the angles we weren't currently facing. What was I supposed to do? Okay. We couldn't see her until we'd rotated in her general direction, as humans do. Hey, did you see those white shadows?
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Wow. Get a load of this.
See these outlines here on the side of the cabin?
Yeah, it's kind of frightening, isn't it? What causes it?
I have no idea.
It reminds me of pictures I've seen of Hiroshima.
How's that?
Well, the blast from the bomb left the outline of people behind. I don't know why. I can barely remember it. I was only a kid when I saw the picture. Jesus, scared the bejesus out of me.
Jesus, it scared the bejesus. Jesus, it scared the bejesus out of me. That's exactly right, Ben. This is what I've been thinking throughout this game. They put a lot of effort into this game. Like, they wanted to deliver something that felt X-Files-y and really, I mean, for 98, it's pretty good full motion video, honestly. It looks better than a lot of games in this era. But it's a weird game, too. Like, so much of it just doesn't quite work.
I'm not having much luck over here so far.
What's the resolution here? This is 640 by 480, yeah. And I've got it doubled up. Yeah, it's running native at 640.
Look at this.
Where's he been carrying that?
I have no idea.
Well, be careful with it.
Relax.
It looks like an explosive device.
Well, it could be. It's certainly heavy enough.
16-bit,
Maybe we should
I
call in a
believe,
hazmat team.
Let's not overreact, okay?
What the hell are you doing?
You really need to cut down to 1 cup a day. It's empty.
What is it?
I don't know. But I do know one very happy lab technician. This looks interesting.
Looks like Cyrillic. Seattle PD has a task force investigating smuggling out of the former Soviet Union. They've got a full-time translator over there. I can get it translated.
Why don't you share with us?
That's fine. I'm assuming you'll share.
Of course I'll share.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. I thought certainly you would give me grief about that.
No, if Seattle PD has the resources, let's take advantage of them.
Well, that's a commendable attitude.
Well, you know what they say about catching flies.
I love this. What weird banter. Just what weird banter. What am I looking at here? Like, what am I supposed to learn at this close up? I have no idea what that is. I guess it's fingerprints. Okay. Looks like we may be getting close to the end of this chapter.
This place looks like it's already been dusted for prints.
Oh, yeah, so it has. Probably from the first investigation into the fire. Hey, this is strange. It looks like there's a fresh set of prints over the top of the old ones. Yeah, somebody's put their hand on this after it's already been dusted.
Rookies.
Yeah, that's pretty sloppy police work, or somebody else has been here.
Well, we better have them lifted.
Okay, so it says I should use my cellular phone. Computer crimes. I think we're calling the guy at the crime lab, John Amos. A name we probably should have forgotten by now. What a strange puzzle.
John, it's Craig. I need a set of prints lifted.
Ooh, field work, my favorite. Where?
Camden impound dock. The boat's called the Terracon. These are prints that were laid on top of a previously dusted set.
I love a challenge. Flag the spot for me, I'll take care of it.
I want a game about this guy.
Hey,
this guy
Detective.
seems incredibly cool.
Truett from the coroner's office just called. They've completed the autopsy on Mr. Wong. She's found something you ought to see.
Well, looks like we're headed to the coroner's. I can hardly...
Hardly what? Hardly what? Okay. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. We are going to head to the coroner's office, apparently. EDA. How long have we been here? Days. Days. All right, here we go. The coroner's office. Maybe they got Josh Mandel for this, like in Police Quest 3.
This is Agent Willmore with the FBI. He questioned Wong yesterday.
I hope you found out everything you needed to know.
What have you got?
This is undoubtedly one of the most unusual autopsies I've ever performed.
Hard to believe.
This man died from a single gunshot wound to the back of the head. Large caliber weapon, point blank range. He was also a drug user. It looks like he was high at the time of death.
That would account for the lack of struggle.
But if the slug or the drugs didn't kill him, this man would have been dead within a matter of weeks anyway.
Slugs or drugs.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what my tattoo
Why?
says.
He was completely riddled with massive tumors. I've never seen anything like it.
What would cause something like that?
I have no idea. But I've never seen a human being so eaten alive with cancer.
God, I hate coming here.
You know, so do I.
Okay. Sure. Wait. I mean, he was totally just like wiggling around there, right? Y'all saw that, right? Like, he definitely wiggled around for a second. Y'all saw that, right? Okay, 6-7, you saw it. That's all I need to hear.
Is that the slug?
Yes, it is.
I'd like to have it analyzed.
That'd be all right, I suppose.
What kind of cancer was it?
What kind of cancer was it?
Body cancer.
Well, here's the weird thing. You see, these are 3 separate kinds of cancer. It wouldn't surprise me if it turned out he had a few more. It's as if his entire endocrine and immune system suddenly went haywire.
I know that feeling.
Is there a name for this?
Bizarre.
No, I mean, is there a syndrome or something that explains it?
No, not that I've ever heard of.
How do you know he was high? I don't understand how coroners work.
How do you know he was high?
Well, it's mainly a hunch. Little things, state of cranial Neovascular relaxation, total dilation of the pupils, things like that. I've seen it before, but the blood work will confirm it.
Tell me what could have caused cancer.
What could have caused cancer like this?
I have
So I
no
can
idea.
avoid it.
This isn't exactly my field, first of all, but I can't imagine what would trigger something like this.
That's no motion video.
Some kind of massive carcinogenic exposure, I guess. Radioactive materials, certain classes of powerful mutagenic chemicals. Those are the only things that track with what I know.
Thank you, 6-7, for clipping the wiggle. Clip the wiggle.
How long had he been ill?
Tumors are highly unpredictable. A growth of this size would seemingly take a fair amount of time, but he would have been in immense pain.
Which might explain the illicit drug use.
Even with the drugs, a condition like this would be almost impossible to ignore, and the amount of drugs he'd have to take to ease the pain would make him a near zombie. Strange.
Carcinogen just means cancer. This is a good point. What do you think caused this cancer? Probably something carcinogenic.
Have you seen anything else like this recently?
No, thank God.
There was a case a couple of months ago, a fire at sea.
The Terracan, sure. I remember it. You're the second FBI agent to ask me about that this week.
Curious.
What are you talking about?
Well, actually, to be specific, you're the third FBI agent. There were a pair here the other day, a man and a woman.
Mulder and Scully?
Had the bodies of the Terracan crew members exhumed. She insisted on performing a second autopsy.
I'm glad we finally get the side of someone who Scully's come into their autopsy room and insisted on doing it herself. Like, I feel like she always just breezed into episodes as like, nah, I got this, dog. And you know, like the local coroners probably didn't appreciate it. So I'm glad we finally got someone pushing back.
What were their names?
Sorry, I'll have to look that up. I see a lot of names.
It was Mulder and Scully, wasn't it?
Yes. Diana Scully and Wolf Mulder, that's right.
What did she find?
I have no idea. The bodies are still here if you want to see them.
What were the results of the original autopsy?
They died of severe burns.
We want to see them.
Well, if it's severe burns, yes. Back to sleep
You're
for
not
you.
squeamish, I hope.
Gotta hate coming here.
Call me Willie Squeamish. Werewolf. Werewolf.
Fair warning, this is going to be pretty bad. These guys had been interred for 2 months. You all right?
Just peachy, thanks. Can we get this over with, please?
Sure.
Sure. It's your funeral. What?
I don't know what the hell's going on here. I think someone's stolen the bodies from the Terracan.
I bet you just
You
misplaced
two stay
them.
here. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll let you know if
I'll
I find
get to the
anything.
bottom of this. I guess I have an adventure game to go on myself.
What the hell have we stumbled onto here?
I have some theories.
Well, I have some theories.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well,
Oh my God.
what is it?
I think I know what's going on here. Oh, Jesus. I hope I'm wrong.
What?
They're smuggling something. They're smugglers. Wong worked for the same people as the crew of the Terracon.
That would explain the slicker and the lack of fishing equipment.
So they worked for the same people. You questioned Wong. He was killed because they thought he talked. Your two missing agents have the crew from the Terracon exhumed, and both they and the corpses turn up missing?
It's a conspiracy.
We've stumbled upon a smuggling ring bringing either radioactive material or possibly chemical weapons into the U.S. from the former Soviet Union.
Wow.
That explains the fire on the Terracon, Wong's cancer, why he was killed, and what happened to your two missing agents. They got too close. Someone's covering their tracks, and they're not afraid to shoot FBI agents to do it. You and I have to work together.
Well,
We have to stop this. If I'm right, thousands of people might die. I'm gonna have to demand that we cooperate fully with one another.
Okay.
You just got yourself a new partner.
Sweet. We did it. And now we can't talk to our new partner. Team Path, that's right. Let's see here. Head over to the crime lab. Okay. Here we go. It's crime lab time, baby. We're almost to the end of this chapter, almost to the end of this stream. And you know what? We made fantastic progress tonight. Crime lab time. Oh, by the way, you know, a few minutes ago, 6-7, you mentioned wish.com. I thought about doing, you remember when we played Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis? I did the Adobe stock photo review thing where I dug up stock photos that were tagged with Indiana Jones. And we all had some fun just like joking about, oh, that doesn't look like Indiana Jones, or that one really does. And I thought to myself, boy, that'd be a fun redemption for the X-Files game too. And I was surprised how little there was in the way of X-Files stock photography in the Adobe archive. Like, other than just like a bunch of green aliens, that was kind of it. And a lot of those were like terrible AI generated stuff, which is flooding the Adobe stock photo marketplace. I will warn you, if you ever find yourself needing stock photography, if you subscribe to Adobe's archive, it's going to come with a whole lot of AI generated stuff. But what I do have is the one photo of human beings that that came up as tagged Mulder and Scully. And before I get to that, Green Bean Phoenix, just to answer your question, preferred support forum. I mean, as always, my preferred support forum is people just hanging out and talking and being part of the chat and enjoy the games with me. That's the main thing I'm looking for there. But you know, Twitch sub, membership over on my YouTube channel, either of those are a great way to support the channel. But yeah, mostly just glad to have y'all here. But here is, thank you for asking. Here is the one photo that came up tagged as Mulder and Scully. So I don't know. I can't quite get why this would be tagged Mulder and Scully. It's fantastic. Which one is Mulder? Which one is Scully? Okay, Grayson, you mean in the lore of the X-Files. David Duchovny is Mulder and Gillian Anderson. Or is it Gillian Anderson? Is it Gillian or Gillian? Why don't I know this? But she is Dana Scully. So this could be the reboot. This could be like teen X-Files. I don't know here. Oh, within this photo. Okay. Within this photo, I mean, maybe they're both Mulder and Scully. Maybe it doesn't have to be one of them is the one and the other's the other. Maybe that, like, just collectively they are Mulder and Scully. Like, the sum of their parts is Mulder and Scully. Gillian Anderson. Okay, I think that's where I started at. I said Gillian Anderson and then I wasn't sure. Is anyone actually named Gillian? Is that a name? Are people named Gillian? Maybe. I don't know. People have all kinds of names. It's Gilligan Murphy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, this is good. No notes. I think that they nailed it. This is if you only had to have one stock image of Mulder and Scully in your entire archive, this is it. We need to get back to this game. We've got to finish this up tonight. It's crime lab time, baby. Crime lab. Okay, we're kicking around this name right now in chat a lot.
Your tax dollars at work?
Hey, do the words lunch hour mean anything to you?
You're in a mood today.
What do you want?
It's the star of Peaky Blinders. I have no clue how to pronounce his first name. I've heard it a bunch of times, and it just washes through my brain and comes out the other side. It's Gillian. Okay, it's a hard K sound. Okay, there you go. Gillian. Got it. Thank you. Because it bothers me that I can't remember how that's pronounced. I just call him
Gloria?
Peaky Blinders.
Nope, she's still at her mom's.
Hey, when are you going to pay me that $1?
Did you know that I grew up in Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland? Really?
Yes. And as a child, I've always regarded it as hell. Do you have any idea how cold it is in Cleveland?
Cold. Very cold. It is very cold in Cleveland today.
But not cold enough.
What is happening? What is that conversation? Like Grayson, I don't know what's going on either. Why are they talking about how Cleveland is cold as hell? And he's like, it is very cold in Cleveland today. Now, this is the best part about our agent is just that wide-eyed look he delivers everything. Just like yes, it is very cold in Cleveland today. Yeah, it felt like that someone was getting voight comped there, and I can't tell who is voight comping who. It may have been like a mutual voight comping, if that's a thing. Like they were simultaneously testing one another to see if they happen to be replicants.
You working on anything good?
Yes, actually, an art theft. Very cool stuff. Mum's the word.
Ah, so the comic book is research.
This guy's just an unbelievable jerk.
Did you get those prints lifted?
I just fetched them, Miss Daisy. I still need to process them.
And they say sugar has no effect on children. Did you get those prints lifted?
No, I didn't mean to redo it. Okay, there we go.
Yowza. Wow. What is this? A bomb?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I do need you to tell me just what the hell it is.
Your wish is my command.
What if this guy was a genie, though?
Ah, another hunk of lead. I love bullets. Simple, tough, silent. Kind of like you there, Willmore. Yet in the right hand, they speak volumes. You want I should match this against the last one?
Astute as always.
I shall make it so.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, I failed that. Yeah, this character is nutty. They're both bringing such weird energy to the performance. Just every line. I got.
Hey, when are you gonna pay me that $1?
Did you know that I grew up in Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland? Really?
Yes. And as a child, I've always regarded it as hell. Do you have any idea how cold it is in Cleveland?
Cold. Very cold. It is very cold in Cleveland today.
But not cold enough.
Good Lord. What is that? That is just the strangest exchange. I'm going to save there in part because I need to come back and clip that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I need to really get that like recorded for posterity. Paler Zan, you have it in a big box. That's fantastic. It's a pretty cool box. Do you have like the all foiled up version of it? Isn't there one that's like got all kinds of cool 90s style enhancements? Okay. So I think we're ready to go back to our apartment, which is only a couple of blocks from the crime warehouse. Door squeaks shut. Wow. What a game. Oh no. Oh no, gang, it's happened. Uh-oh. We've hit the classic, the full motion video classic of we didn't do something and now we're stuck. Let's see. Gotta check out some more of those Ludwig museums. Oh, wow. Maybe this is another we need to send our notes to everybody and then it'll let us go to sleep. We've been having to send our notes quite a bit. Okay, here goes. Ooh. Wait, we didn't take any additional notes? Did we run out of Newton space? Forgot something, can't go to sleep. That is very relatable, isn't it? Huh. Wonder why our character didn't take any notes on the ship. Let's see. I'm going to study the walkthrough. This is a weird situation. Okay. Okay, fingerprints. Okay. At the coroner's office. We do all the things there. We do all the things there. After speaking with Astrodorian, head over to the crime lab. Talk to him about the fingerprints, then present him with the new evidence. He'll compare the bullet to the other bullet. He has no idea what the lead spear is. Finally, if you didn't let Detective Astrodorian handle the captain's journal and paylog roll, hand those over as well. After you drop off all the evidence, head back to your apartment. This ends disc 3. Maybe we should call Astrodorian? If we can find her number. Did you check your messages? I did not. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's see. Maybe we'll go see the chief and see if he has any kind of hints on how we need to proceed. Oh, this is going to be wild if we're soft locked. And probably not soft locked, probably just some sort of really random click I didn't do. But who knows? It might be in an area that we can't get back to again. Go to the field office. Uh-oh.
Hey, did you get the number of that bus?
Get the number of that donkey cart?
Yeah, I'm gonna live, unfortunately, until Shanks gets a hold of me.
What in the world?
Well, we better see if anything's missing.
Wait, they just robbed the FBI office? What is happening? This isn't in my walkthrough at all, by the way. Like, we're in uncharted territory. There's some Zenith product placement and a bunch of Pilsner glasses.
Scully's laptop is missing.
That's your phone.
Too bad I can never consistently find my office.
Is this Agent Willmore?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Agent Willmore, this is Agent Pendrell at the Psy Crime Lab in D.C. I've completed the preliminary analysis of the blood sample from your office. I'm afraid I got some bad news. It looks like that blood belongs to Agent Scully.
Oh, Jesus. Are you certain?
Fairly. I mean, a more detailed analysis will confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Scully's blood. So at the very least, we know she's been injured. Was there much blood at the scene?
Yeah, a fair amount.
Well, let's hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the call.
Sure. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, Agent Willmore?
Yeah?
Keep me informed, okay?
All right, thanks.
More good news.
Wait.
That fisherman you interviewed yesterday?
He's just fine now?
He's just been shot to death.
I know. I was just at the crime scene.
What is happening?
So, what happened to you?
I came in early to catch up on your work, and someone jumped me.
Why did they only take Scully's laptop?
You got me. Shanks is gonna be furious.
And not to mention Skinner.
Oh, now there's something to look forward to. First they disappear, then we lose his prize agent's confidential records. I don't know what you're involved in, but someone's got some big brass ones in order to steal equipment from an FBI field office.
How did you know about Wong?
What?
How did you know I went to see Wong yesterday?
You told me. Hey, I was the one hit on the head, remember?
I didn't tell you about Wong.
Oh, well, I guess Skinner must have mentioned it.
Interesting.
Did you see who hit you?
Nope. Whoever did it was real quiet.
This is so strange. I guess it's the X-Files it's supposed to be. So Shanks isn't around. Yeah, I don't trust this FBI agent at all. Okay, maybe now I can go to sleep. Please, can I go to sleep? Just let me rest. That's all I'm asking for. Oh my God. Ugh.
You have mail.
All right. Lifted and photoed. Your rise left on top of the original. No match found. The database suggests you try all databases available for your match. However, evidence in process of being evaluated will contact upon completion. Wonder how I download that. I wonder what triggered that coming through. Probably not just time, right? Like, I bet that something else had to happen. Okay, let's see. Shallow. Shallow. Okay. Media. Keyword search. I wonder what we're supposed to do here. Email. Okay, here we go. Citizen. FBI. Mark Cook, eh? So Mark Cook was at the crime scene. This is fun.
What are you doing?
No, man, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be keeping me informed about your case. Have I been informed? No. I've been kept completely in the dark. You know the policy, always have a backup.
Angry.
Hey, shut up! You act like you're the center of the whole friggin' universe here. Why don't you try asking me about this before you start screaming at me? And I'm sorry if you had a bad day, dear. But either you treat me civilly or get the hell out of my house.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell's the matter with me. I'm losing it. I've been being followed by two guys in a sedan.
Me too.
I don't know who the hell they are or who they work for, but they're obviously government. I think Mulder and Scully stumbled onto some kind of corruption that runs all the way into the Bureau itself.
Seems unlikely.
You may be right.
It makes perfect sense.
You may be
A high-powered smuggling ring is paying federal officials to look the other way.
Be crazy.
Mulder and Scully stumbled onto it and got whacked. All right, so fill me in.
Tell him what he wants
I
to
don't know
hear.
exactly, but it's not good. I think you're right. I think there's a smuggling ring bringing material into Seattle from the Far East and Russia, and I think they may have infiltrated the Bureau.
We need to be incredibly careful. They could well be coming after us next. Just keep me in the loop. The more I know, the better I can do my job.
The more you know.
I've just been a little busy.
Sure, but we're not talking about your grocery list here. This case has probably already cost the lives of 2 agents. Listen, just keep me in the loop. The more I know, the better I can do my job.
I find the less I know about my job, the better I do. So we're just going to like leave him here in our office. Oh, wait. We can talk to him about the prints.
So why were your fingerprints found on the Terracon?
What?
The Terracon. It's an ocean-going tug. Burned its...
I know what it is. What are you saying?
Just trying to figure out how come your fingerprints were found on a ship that's been involved in 10 deaths, 2 disappearances, and you should probably never even have heard of.
Listen, I was called in to investigate that fire 2 months ago when it happened. I didn't find anything. It took me a couple of hours.
It was hard to find your way around.
So why did I never hear of it?
Geez, I don't know. Maybe you were in the can.
Yeah.
Look, I never mentioned it because it was way below radar. I filed my report with Shanks, end of story. All right, I may have left a set of prints, but that's all I did wrong. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why I'm being followed. I assumed the crew were smugglers, right? That's what my report said. And if they've seen my report, then someone in the Bureau is involved. No, listen, this all makes perfect sense.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
a massive smuggling ring paying federal officials, maybe even FBI agents, to not only look the other way, but to provide outright assistance, including following agents who get just a little too close to the truth. Jesus, there's no way of knowing how high this goes. All right, look.
You said keep me in the loop 100 times.
You keep me in the loop. I don't want you to talk to anybody else but me until we can figure out what the hell is going on here. I better get out of here before my car is spotted.
Okay. I gotta get to a stakeout.
At the warehouse? Watch your ass.
Wait, really? I'm way off the walkthrough here. I really have to go to the warehouse? How weird. Like, yeah, none of this is in my walkthrough. I mean, I guess we'll do it. Why not? There's a Volvo product placement. Yeah, let's hop right in here. This is good. Doritos, Slice. Oh man, you remember Slice? There's some mug root beer.
Hey!
Okay, maybe I should quit there. I don't know what's happening or how far I've gotten off of my walkthrough at this point, but yeah, none of this is mentioned anywhere, so things have gotten a little weird now. But I don't know. I like this weird game. I'm having fun with it. Thank you so much for joining me for Retro Adventure Wednesday. I'm so sleepy now. I am such a sleepy boy. Let's see. We should get a quick raid going. Let's raid over and say howdy to our old friend, Tawigia. Tawigia is playing Quest for Glory 2 tonight. Who doesn't love Quest for Glory 2? Always a favorite. Where will disc curse? This could be a cursed disc. I don't know. Where will you see me next? I think tomorrow night I'm going to come back and play more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. We've been investigating a Cthulhu cult underground, or underneath. Man, I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm so sleepy. It's an underground Cthulhu cult in London that's led us to New Orleans now. It's a whole thing, but we'll play more of that maybe tomorrow night, and then we'll be back next week, of course, with more X-Files, because now I'm determined to beat this game. So let's get our raid going, and thank y'all again for joining me. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you again next week. And oh no, my Stream Deck has been offline so long, it went to sleep. Here we go. Good night, y'all.